Today I'm gonna give you 7 easy and effective ways to make silver in Albion Online. Stick with me till the end because the last two methods do not even require premium or any specs, and anyone can do them and make a huge amount of silver from day one of their playing. Hello, I'm Superpuff and today I present to you 7 easy silver making methods in Albion Online. So let's dive in. First up, fishing. Fishing in Albion is one of the most beginner friendly ways to make silver. All you need is a fishing rod, some bait and a good spot by the water. While it's a slow-paced activity, the silver adds up really quick. It's perfect for players who like a chill and cozy play style of the game. It's also good for those who like the thrill of high-tier fishing in the black zone. Fishes are always in demand because they are used in cooking. Tier 6 fish and above are especially very profitable. With tier 6 rod and above, you will be able to catch the rare fishes like deadwater eel and pyramid snapper. These fishes sell at a very high price in the market. You should also use your learning points to level up your fisherman node to 100 as fast as you can, so you can use the tier 8 fishing rod and get the benefit of catching tier 8 fishes with all the gathering bonuses. The real profit lies in the black zone. While you can do fishing in the safe zone like without any risk, which is great for beginner and the players who are really starting out, but to actually make good amount of silver, like you have to fish in the black zones. Just keep in mind that you will have to deal with the risk of getting ganked in the black zone. I have made a very detailed guide about fishing in this channel where I discuss the proper ways to do fishing and how to level up fast and how you can avoid gankers. There is also another way to get your fisherman node to level 100 without the grind, and I have explained in details in my previous videos. I'll put the links in the description, so be sure to check them out after this video. Secondly, it's cooking. It's my personal favorite. Fishing and cooking are like bread and butter. Cooking is one of the most stable and reliable silver making profession in the game because foods are always in demand. Players need food for PvE, open world PvP, guild events, also to feed the crafting station, hideouts and territories. That means like no matter when you log in, food will always sell and people are always buying food. As a beginner, you can start with simple recipes like omelette, stews and pies. These are cheap to produce and they sell really quickly because everyone is using them all the time. Once you're comfortable, you can move on to higher tier meals that guilds and hardcore PvP players are always using, such as enchanted beef stew, special fish foods like deadwater eel stew, roasted pyramid snapper. Specialization in cooking will give you huge amount of profit every single day. By focusing your crafting and focus points on a few recipes, your profit margins will grow by a huge amount. Over time, your focus uses will grant you a lot of profit per session of cooking. If you are new to cooking or you have been doing it for a long time, you can check out my cooking guide, Anyone Can Cook. I'll put the link in the description. You can also do potion crafting. It works on the same principle and can generate a huge amount of profit every single day. Next up, we got gathering. Gathering is the backbone of Albion's economy. Every weapon, every piece of armor, they all start with raw resources. That means there is always a demand for gatherers. If you are new, you can focus on unlocking tier 4 gathering tools in the safe zone. But once you have a tier 4 or tier 5 tools, you should move to the black zone because that's where the real profit is. The black zones have a higher chance of giving more enchanted resources, and you will get more of 0.2 or 0.3 enchanted resources. There is also a gathering fame bonus in the black zone. With the higher quality zones can give up to 50% more gathering fame, and this is a huge boost while leveling up your gathering nodes. You can also use quick learn to level up your gathering nodes really faster, so you can unlock the higher tier tools as fast as possible. By gathering, if you are starting new, you will earn around 300 to 500k per hour, but over time your profit will increase and it can get up to 3 million to 5 million per hour session very easily. Also be sure to use the proper gathering gear because the gathering yield bonus from the gathering gear is very useful. and that is the most efficient way to do gathering. You can do gathering in black zone or even in the mist, but the enchantment rate in the mist is somewhat low depending on if you are getting an epic or legendary wisp. Otherwise, you can just do gathering in the high tier black zone. The fourth one on the list is refining. While gathering brings raw material, refining turns them into something even more valuable. Refining is the method of turning raw resources into refined materials like ores into bars or fiber into cloth. These refined materials are what crafters are using to craft weapons and armors. That's why they're always in high demand. The trick to make profit with refining is the city bonus and daily bonus. Each city in Albion specializes in refining a certain type of resources. It's called a city bonus for that particular resource. For example, Thetford is best for ore refining, while Limhurst is the bonus city for cloth. Refining in the right city gives you a resource return rate bonus. That's basically free silver in your pocket, and the more return rate you have, the more silver you're gonna make by refining. You don't have to do gathering to refine materials. You can just place buy orders. You should always avoid buying directly from the market and set up buy orders to make more profit. That way you can get the raw materials even cheaper, and then you can refine them and sell the finished refined materials at the market for a very high price. The margins can be very huge, especially during the peak demand times when there is a crafting bonus for certain gear. Refining is especially powerful if you combine it with gathering and crafting. If you are gathering your own resources, refining them in the right city, and you are selling, be making a huge amount of profit. I have made a very detailed guide about refining, and I have mentioned a lot other ways to make money with refining. So if you are into refining and transporting goods from one city to another, you can check out that guide. I'll put the link in the description. At number 5, we have crafting. Crafting is one of the most powerful ways to build long-term silver income in Albion Online. Everything that players are wearing or using, like weapons, armor, bags, caves, has to be crafted by another player, and players are making billions of silver by crafting. The beauty of crafting is that you can choose a niche, and for example, you can choose to craft bags and capes, which are always in demand because players are losing them constantly in PvP. You can also choose weapons and armor, which are great for solo players, and even better because guilds and ZVZ players are buying them in bulk. The real trick here is to do a specialization. By focusing on a single crafting tree, your return rate will go up and your focused cost will go down. And over time, you can turn crafting into one of the most profitable silver making method in the game. All these 5 methods require premium and focus to make a good amount of profit. Now I'm gonna give you 2 ways that you can use to generate a lot of profit without premium and without any specialization, and even without much of a grind. So let's get into number 6, which is transporting. This method takes advantage of the fact that Albion has a regional economy. Due to the refining bonuses in the cities, every city has different price for the same resources. That means you can buy some resource at very cheap price in one city, then you can transport them to another city and sell at a higher price. For example, stone may sell at a lower price in Martlock, but the price for stone in Bridgewatch will be higher because Bridgewatch has a bonus for refining stone. So if you got an ox or any mount that can carry resources, then you can just buy some of the resources from one city and transport them to another and make a good amount of profit. You can also maximize this profit if you are transporting to Carleon from Royal City. The price for items in Carleon are usually higher, but there is a risk of going to red zone. So although there are very good amount of profit, it is very risky. So I would suggest the new players to stay to the safe zone and transport between royal cities only. But if you are feeling bold and if you have experience, then be sure and you can do the transport run to Carleon. But the thing is, like, do not move just one item. You should diversify your load with multiple different types of profitable resources. Over time, transport can be a very lucrative profession in the game. I have seen players making billions of silver by just transporting items from one royal city to another royal city. If you are enjoying this video so far, please give a like to the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss my upcoming videos. This really helps the channel and pushes my video to more players. Finally, at number 7, we have enchanting. Enchanting is all about upgrading base tier items into their enchanted versions, like taking a plain tier 5 weapon or armor and turning it into 5.1 or 5.2 or 5.3. These enchanted items usually sell at a high price and they will give you profit while enchanting. You can also do higher tier enchanting directly, where you can buy a 5.2 item directly from the market, then enchant it to a 5.3. The process of enchanting requires runes, souls or relics depending on the enchantment level. You can get this from the dungeons, mobs, or even you can buy them directly from the market. It's better to set up buy orders for this kind of runes and relics. That way you can maximize your profit. The silver making strategy here is simple. You just check the price for the base item and the price for the enchanted version. Then you can check price for the runes, souls and relics, and you put buy order for them or buy them directly. After calculating the profit, you can take the items to the artifact foundry where you can enchant them. Then you can put them on sell order in the market. This way, many players are making millions of silver every day without premium or engaging in lethal PvP. You can check out my guide about enchantment for more details. I'll put the link in the description. So there you have it, 7 easy ways to make silver in Albion Online. Each method works on its own, but if you combine 2 or 3 of them, you're always gonna make a lot of silver and the money will be flowing in no matter what changes in the game. Which of these methods do you rely most on? Let me know in the comments below and share your own silver making methods and tips for the other people to learn. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. There will be more in-depth Albion Online guides in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.